Good afternoon and welcome to GrainTV. It's January 8th, 2013. I'm Logan Burgess. To my right here is Brock Shimenel. Well, Brock, let's jump into fire tip here. See how the grains ended the day. Relatively quiet day here. We see corn up 2.5 on the March contract. Soybeans off a penny and 3/4, and Chicago wheat up just 3/4 of a cent here on the day. Fundamentally, not really a lot of news out to drive things today. Technically, obviously, not a lot changed here given the price action. But Brock, it seems like people are really focusing now on Friday's USDA WASDE report. Can you kind of break down the production estimates that we're looking at there?
Yeah, what we got was a Reuters poll of analysts today. What we're looking at here is the average of their guesses for what they think the USDA is going to show on Friday. If you take a look at total production, looks like it's going to be reduced quite a bit for corn. Harvested acreage is the big reason for that, looking for a reduction of about 700,000 acres there. A slight bump up in the overall yield for the country of about 0.3 of an acre. If we look over at soybeans, though, a little bit of a different story. It looks like we're going to get a little bit of an increase in total production. Most of that is going to be due to the yield being increased a little bit as well. So if this is what we do see on Friday, it could be a little bit of a bullish story for corn, a little bit of a bearish story on the supply side of things for soybeans.
Yeah, Brock, domestically certainly looking for some changes here in the production side. South American production, though, is going to remain important in this market, and we are going to get some, most likely, some revisions to the numbers there. As you can see here in the right column is what the USDA projected for Brazil and Argentinian corn and soybeans in their December report, and here the middle column is the average trade guess of what we're going to see get released on Friday of this week. As you can see here for Argentinian corn and soybeans, they're looking for a slight revision lower on average from the trades looking for. And if we take a look at Brazilian soybeans and corn, a different story there, a slight revision higher in corn. And take a look here at Brazilian soybeans. The average trade guess is 81.75 million metric tons reported in Friday's report for Brazilian soybean production. And right now, a lot in the trade I wouldn't be surprised to see a number closer to 83 million metric tons. So keep in mind that is the average guess, but there's certainly those out there that are looking for a much larger production as the growing conditions down there remain quite favorable.
We've seen over the last several days some of the private analysts in Brazil actually increase. I've seen upwards of 85 million metric tons. We're in the area about 83 million metric tons.
Right.
So this seems like the average guess here is just a little bit low, but keep in mind it is an average guess of what they think the USDA is going to be showing on Friday.
Right, Brock. Today we wanted to kind of break down production side estimates. Tomorrow we're going to be taking a really close look at ending stocks, both domestic ending stocks and global ending stocks for corn, soybeans, and wheat, so stay tuned there. I think that wraps up our show, though, here for Tuesday afternoon on GrainTV. Thanks a lot for joining us, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.